Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome. What is this today? Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday night. Come on. You gotta remember this.
No, I remember. It's just been a long week at school.
And weekend's almost here,
Yes.
but it's gonna be a cold weekend for us.
Cold, and we have to get up real early on Sunday to do dining reservations.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up before 6 a.m. because we're really trying to get Space 220 and Steakhouse 71. Those are the...
Yeah. We said we weren't going to try Space 220, and then he's like, oh, let's just try it. I'm like, all right.
Well, because I'm getting tired of all the restaurants
same old, yeah.
Epcot. Now I just want to try something new. Lunch is on the cheaper side, so
yeah,
if we can hopefully get that'd be good.
To try it out.
All right, so tonight we have some Disney news. There's some Christmas stuff that was announced, I think this week or weekish.
Yeah.
And only another 10 days of Halloween. Christmas is going to start showing up. It's already started showing up at the Disney parks.
Yep.
So we'll go over that. But the big thing was the Genie Plus. I wanted to say Disney Plus.
I know, I keep saying Disney Plus, but it's Genie Plus.
Genie Plus.
Why did they call it something different? Because it's too close to Disney Plus, so I'm going to be calling it Disney Plus.
So I've been trying to watch it while I'm working.
Yeah.
And I want to just give you my initial thoughts.
Yeah.
Our thoughts will change.
Yeah. Because
so
we still have to watch, things.
So we'll get into that. We'll share our thoughts, and we'd like to hear what you guys think as well. But first, let's hit the chats, Meredith. You ready?
Yep. Oh, is that the beginning?
Yes.
Oh. Hi, Keith. Welcome in.
And we get the Jamestown Baseball Commissioner, but we know that's Jeffrey Resendez.
Yep.
Welcome in, Jeffrey.
And William, the unknown cook, or cookie?
Cook,
right? It's not
yes,
cookie.
Cook. No, there's no I.
No.
Welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
And Ray, they're going to be at the Magic Kingdom tomorrow, so that's cool.
Animal Kingdom on Saturday.
Nice.
I'm so jealous.
Mr. Fulton Mraz, he's got a job at a usher at a movie theater, so that's pretty cool. Movies are back, so that's cool. That'd be a fun job. Better than what I'm doing right now.
And we have Molly R. Loves Claus, so I'm thinking maybe Santa Claus? I don't know, but welcome in. Thanks for joining us.
And movie media Nick. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Doreen Jones. She's from up north of us.
New
enjoying
Hampshire,
the beautiful, foliage. I can't even talk.
Foliage.
Yeah, that's it. The leaves. It's beautiful up here right now.
And we have the wonderful Stacy Rogers.
Hi, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy. Thanks for joining us. Did we say Doreen Jones?
Yes, we did. Remember, she's from New Hampshire.
That's right. Yeah.
And John, right? Surf
yep.
Bomb.
Welcome in.
And there's Walt.
Walt and Melissa. Make sure you check out their channel.
Yep. They're going to actually experiment it on Saturday. I think they're going to...
Genie Plus?
I think they're going to test it out.
Oh. I've been trying not to watch too many live streams in the parks because I want to keep it fresh as we're going. But that's going to be an interesting one because you can learn a lot from others that are using Genie Plus to formulate your own ideas and your own plans.
Right. And Marguerite. Welcome, Marguerite.
Welcome in. Thank you for joining us tonight. Try to get through the chat. And I think if we missed anybody, just mention it in our chat. We'll see it and we'll say hi. Don't mean to miss people, but sometimes looking in the chat can be difficult.
Yep. If anyone has any questions or comments, just throw them in there. We'll see them.
Yeah. All right. So let's start with some quick news.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she was at Magic Kingdom Saturday. That's nice. Great.
Awesome.
It looks like you got to meet Walt and Melissa, so that's nice. They're great people.
Yes, awesome people. I think on our last few trips, even the last time, I think it was a 5-minute drive-by.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing?
Quick hug and on our way.
But I will always take time out of my day to meet Walt and Melissa.
Yes.
All right, so you want to start... I'm used to the mouse trying to scroll when I'm not on there.
Oh.
But Christmas is returning to Universal Studios. So in Islands of Adventure, which I'm not sure I don't remember if they had too much last year. I can't remember. It's hard for me to remember. They had some stuff, but I'm not sure they had anything.
I'm not sure.
But let's just go on so they get the...
And Walt said he's looking forward to seeing the castle show. It's really pretty.
Yes. I've seen it. I watch it multiple times.
Yeah.
Because what's great about it is it disperses really quick.
Right. Because we got there right when it started, and it was big crowd, and it goes through its little thing every few minutes. It changes, and it repeats itself. So he has to get the perfect shot. Yeah. So we were there like an hour trying to get, but then it was like nobody was there.
And just one tip, because we on our December trip, so we go during Christmas week. We only spend one day at Universal.
Yeah.
And we do both parks on that day. Mm-hmm. But what we've been able to do is see the show a couple of times. And then run back to Universal Studios
to see the parade.
To use the Macy's Day Parade. And usually get a good spot for that, too.
Because they don't line up, like Universal people don't line up like hours. Some people line up, but it's not as bad as like Disney. They're lining up 3 hours before. I mean, you can get there 15 minutes before and get a good spot.
Yeah. So they get the Holiday Frog Choir.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's down in...
Hogsmeade, right?
Hogsmeade, and it's in Islands of Adventure, so it's on the stage right before the Forbidden Journey.
Right.
And it's just frogs go.
Yeah. No, but they sing holiday song. Yeah, but it's holidays.
Yeah, there you go. It's the frogs.
Yeah, but it's.
Yeah, they sound like that.
Yeah.
And you get to see nice holiday decor.
Yep.
And it looks like it's special. Christmas decorations just for Harry Potter World, which is nice, and we've seen that in both parks.
Yep, I'd like to decor down. Is it Hollywood Boulevard? Is that one there? That's nice too. I like that.
Yeah, and down in Seuss Landing is always.
Yeah, Seuss Landing is always cool.
And our favorite thing, something that we would definitely recommend, is seeing the Grinchmas. Mm-hmm. We didn't last year. I know this wasn't playing.
Yeah, they didn't have.
I missed this a lot. And you do have to line up early for this because this is...
Yeah, and we couldn't made an appointment to get a picture with
Hold on.
Okay.
You're jumping ahead. Yeah. Okay. So I would recommend seeing this show, especially if you're a Grinch fan. The actors they get to play Grinch is so wonderful. I mean, you are laughing throughout the show.
Right.
You get to see Whoville. So that's a lot of fun. And then what Meredith, because she likes to jump ahead, is you also get a photo opportunity with the Grinch. And it is something, it's free, and you can sign up for your time slot on their website. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but it's something you can do and would recommend it. And he's very playful.
Yeah.
I don't know how it will be this time. It's probably going to be socially distanced, so it'll be different than our past experiences.
But it was last year we did it.
It was socially
distant.
I don't remember.
I think so. That's when he scared you, remember?
Yeah. So welcome in Amy from AJC Magic TV. Hey, Amy, thanks for joining us. And you get Noah of This Noah's Adventures.
Hi, Noah.
Hey. Yep. And I see your message, Jeffrey. I will look at that once the stream is over. And Amy says she likes the Christmas stuff at Universal. And
he's
one other
really
tip
funny.
Is bring him an onion. Just hand him an onion before you when you go to meet him.
Everybody does that.
You'll have a good laugh.
Yeah.
So this is just some pictures of the tree lighting. That's in Whoville, Dr. Seuss Land. But they do have a big tree out in Universal.
What is that? Is that a donut?
Yes.
Cool.
All right. Big so donut. That's Universal. So definitely seeing things coming back, which is nice to see. One thing I did also see was it looks like a lot of the normal stuff for Epcot's coming back. I don't know if you saw this.
Yep.
So I think we knew about the Candlelight Processional.
Yep. And when we're down there, there's...
Hold on, you're jumping ahead. Slow down.
All right.
But there is a lot of the storytellers are coming back.
Yep.
Right, so you get the Las Posadas.
That's food. Right? Oh, no.
No,
Las Posadas.
Posadas is
the story
of the Mexican story of Christmas.
The ladies, the dancers.
Yes.
Okay.
And hitting the pinata.
Yeah.
Right. So they'll have that coming back at Mexico. the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. So those are the singers.
Yep.
So they're going to be on the Canadian Pavilion stage.
Yep.
And one of my favorites is the Chinese Lion Dance.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what color he's going to be. It seems like every year they change the color, or maybe it's every different color depending upon the day.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I know I've seen different colors: a yellow one and a red one. Your favorite, the Hanukkah Storyteller.
No, it's not.
That's the one I can't stand, and when I want to video it, I send her to do.
It makes me to do it, and he's like, it didn't come out good. You have to do it again, and I'm like, oh my god. I mean, nothing against Hanukkah. It's just not one of the most entertaining ones.
But
I'd rather see Santa.
But the other thing is, you can see here the storytellers from France, Italy, Japan, Norway, and the United Kingdom are all coming back. So I'm very excited about that. I'm sure it'll be socially distanced, so it'll be a little different, but it is going to be good. And Marguerite says she doesn't need a donut. I already lost 20 pounds without being on no diet.
Well,
that's awesome, Marguerite.
And Walt said that Pat Sajak's going to be the
yeah.
So that's when we're going to be down
Yeah,
there.
hold on, you're jumping ahead. Just take the cues from me.
Okay.
Right, and
just
then
you talk. I'll just
American Adventure, you have Santa Claus.
Yep.
So you'll be able to meet him, and I'm sure you're not going to be able to sit on his lap. I mean, remember Ronnie? He's like 12, 13. Santa's like, yeah, come sit on my lap.
Which one was that?
A couple of years ago at Epcot.
Epcot? What is Epcot?
Epcot.
Yeah, you said Epcot.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. He said Epcot.
So, all right.
No, they're at the bathrooms, right? Is that where they were?
Yes.
Yes. By the America
Mrs.
bathrooms.
Claus,
That's
yep.
where the Mrs. and Santa Claus are there.
So it looks, and they'll have the cookie stroll, some kind of scavenger hunt, Olaf's scavenger hunt. So this is going to be awesome to check out. Glad to see things are coming back to normal, or somewhat normal.
Well, nothing gets you in the spirit than the candlelight processional, because it has the music, the real meaning of Christmas, which also gets you going.
Yeah. So this is the.
You said.
This is the
lineup
for the candlelight processional. So for us, we're going to be there for Stephen Curtis Chapman. But I'm excited to see Blair Underwood. We've already seen him once.
Yep.
And Pat Sajak. I mean, we haven't seen him, so I'm interested in that one. Lisa Ling, is she?
She was from The View. She was on The View original, and then she has her own show now.
Yeah. Okay. So people heard me say Epcot.
Yeah.
All right. Jodie Benson's from The Little Mermaid, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cheetah Rivera. Why does that name sound familiar to me?
I don't know. Cheetah Rivera. That's all I can think is that lady that was always on.
Chichi Rodriguez?
No, the one that was always on Love Boat. That lady, but that's probably not her, because she's so much older now, so probably not. But that's the only thing I think of.
And then who's Alton Fitzgerald White?
I don't know who that is either.
But I mean.
Oh, they have no. What's his name?
It looks like there's some gaps too, so I don't think this is the whole list, because you see from the 7th to the 10th, 13th to the 22nd's kind of missing.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, Neil Patrick. I don't know. Yeah. He's always the favorite. So
maybe there's dates still missing with no people. So I'm thinking
he's usually in the beginning. So let's hope, because he loves doing it. It's his thing. So.
And Stacy's it's her bucket list to see Pat Sajak.
Oh really? It's pretty cool, to see them there.
My best one was when Ronnie and I get to see Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
That was the only time we ever done the
dining
package for that.
Yeah.
So we made sure we could get a seat up close, and I think we saw him twice.
Yeah.
So that was cool. Yeah. No Gary Sinise.
Oh yeah, Gary Sinise.
Yeah. So I see there's gaps in there that I'm just noticing. So we'll see what happens there. Then you were mentioning this, so the entertainment, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that they are doing the Christmas parade.
Yep, the full parade, not cavalcade, a full parade.
And I think they said that before, but I don't know.
Yeah. And
that you said they're doing 2 fireworks. They're going to do Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks on nights of the party.
Yep.
And then but before that, I'm assuming they'll do Enchantment.
Yep, I think so.
Oh, that's awesome, Keith. They got the Club Tinsel, so that's at the Tomorrowland stage. So
Oh yeah,
that's where they had Buzz and Stitch, right?
Yeah, that's when they do that little show. They sing, right?
Well, it says dance party, but I don't know if it's a dance party or is it that show.
Yeah.
I hope it's the show. I don't want just a regular dance party.
Yeah,
because I will just skip that.
Yeah.
I would. I'd rather see the show.
Right.
Right. Fa la 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 la, and then you get the reindeer wranglers. And that's down. Looks like in Frontierland.
Yep.
So we'll be missing this.
Yep.
Because we won't be down in time. Plus, it was kind of expensive for us anyway.
Yeah.
But the question I do have that I can't find anywhere is that typically they do all this stuff during Christmas week.
Yep.
I don't know if they're doing that or not.
Yeah.
Haven't seen anything. We may just be going down there with our fingers crossed and hoping that we get to see the parade and the
because they
fireworks.
Because that Christmas week they would do the Christmas parade, the Christmas fireworks, the overlays. So we don't know.
And then Animal Kingdom is bringing back the Merry Menagerie.
I don't even remember what that was.
That's these guys.
The little puppet things.
I think we saw some of it, but we had dinner reservations, so we couldn't stay around for too much of that. So hopefully this time we can plan a little better.
Yeah, they did some cute decorations with the animals. And they were like kind of like puppet thing, or sculptured puppets.
And it looks like you'll still see your wintry tails on the Tree of Life. You'll still see the beacons of light, but looks like you'll see wintry tails. And I think they're doing the same thing. You'll see the sunset season's greetings.
Yep.
But they'll still do the beacons of light. I think see that in there, and
yep.
I hope so because I didn't see it on the last trip because we didn't have time, so I want to see that.
And no Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam?
No, I mean I see Frozen Sing-Alongs got the special festive finale.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they bring Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam. I like it and I don't like it. I mean, I'm okay.
Right. But you want something a little Christmassy on.
Yes, and that's why I want the more holiday entertainment, especially since we couldn't see it last year. I'm more for it. And then the other thing I just noticed is they announced the dates for the Festival of the Arts. So it looks like it's going from the January 14th to February 21st. So if we do go down the kids' or Ronnie's February vacation, we may miss it.
Yeah, because it usually February
or we catch the last week of it.
Yeah.
We've never been. It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's usually President's Day is when February vacation is. So.
Yeah, so that's.
I don't know. We'll see it one day. One day.
All right, so that's all the news that we have on that. I think you had some other stuff, but let's make sure we have.
Yeah. Time to talk. We can talk about that anytime.
But I really want to talk about is the Genie Plus. And it's been out since Tuesday. So this is the third day. I didn't watch what people were doing too much today, but the first 2 days I have. And I'm just going to say, what you see now is probably going to be quite different if you look at it a month from now. Some of the things I know is we don't know how many people are buying it or have gotten it. I know DVC members were getting it free for Tuesday. I don't know how many people are actually using it that would reflect in the numbers instead of the wait times.
Right.
So I'm just trying to do my best educated guess. I've seen some people love it. I've seen some people hate it.
Right.
And I've seen people in the middle.
Right.
People, people get different experiences. And do you have initial thoughts?
I don't know if we really need to do it. I mean, you'd have to see when you're there to see if it's a really long line. But what the wait times are, I know they're going to change because holidays is going to be longer. But it's not going to be like your typical Fast Pass because that was free. Everyone did it. So the Fast Pass line would be real full. So this, I don't know if it's going to be that full with people buying that. You know what I mean? So I think the wait times could reflect that.
I disagree with you.
Well, you think more people are going to buy it?
Yep.
And it's going to be longer than the regular free Fast Pass?
I think there's going to be more people buying it than what you think.
Yeah,
because you got to think about who it's geared towards. It's geared towards people who have that once-in-a-lifetime trip.
Yeah.
People who maybe only go once a year. Maybe they have, they just take a weekly trip to Disney. Yeah. I think it's geared towards people like that. People who don't go often.
Right.
It's not geared towards I don't think it's really geared towards locals.
Or pass holders.
No, not pass. You can't generalize pass holders. Because I could be a pass holder and go once a year. It's not geared towards locals, and I don't think it's geared towards people who go all the time that maybe don't care if they go on the rides or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think that as people learn more about it and see the effects of it, I could see it. I mean, I honestly could see someone paying...
Well, they just can factor it into their budget, and then they say, okay, well, if we're going to pay for this, then we're not going to buy as much merchandise, or we're not going to eat in a quick
You're getting into what we're thinking of doing.
I know, but...
but
I was
for me,
myself.
if I never been and I only go once a year or once every other year, and I want to go on Rise, I'm paying the $15 per person to make sure I can get on Rise.
Yep.
For sure. Because that's going to be one of the highlights of the trip for people.
Right.
Right. So I think that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah.
Would I do it or not? I will let you know what we plan on doing on our December trip. Okay. So let me show you some preliminary data. And Meredith hasn't seen this yet.
I don't see nothing.
All right. So you probably haven't seen the changes in the Disney experience.
No.
So to see the wait times is very different now. Hello, Kelly.
Hi,
From
Kelly.
the Mickey Bunch. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So before we would hit this location button to see the time. So you don't do that any longer.
No.
All right. So you go just 3 bars.
Yep.
Right. So you see your plans. You go something called tip board.
Yep.
All right. And that's what I learned. And you would see this. I kind of like their UI design here.
What's a UI design?
What?
That?
User interface.
Okay.
All right.
I guess.
So all the
computer
info that they
jargon, I don't know.
So what I like about it is I get to see everything here. So I can see what the standby line, so wait time is, and I can also see the Genie Lightning Lane. You know, if I wanted to book it, what's going on there.
So you see that $12.50. So you booked it. You press that book experience, and then your Genie, you go back at $12.50. That will be the time you go.
Yep. I actually.
And credit card is all into the app. So
yes.
Just like
just
mobile
like
order.
Mobile order. Yeah.
Okay.
So
this is mobile ordering your Fast Pass.
Yeah. And then this again, I wanted to say.
Yeah.
I looked at this. This is at lunchtime on a Tuesday when it first came out. Oh, or was it Wednesday? No, this was Tuesday at lunchtime. I just wanted to see. First thoughts are the wait times don't seem to be trending similar to what they were. Now, granted, I know Disney has been over exaggerating the wait times, so we're not at the parks, so I can't tell how accurate these wait times are. Is it more the line's really truly more backed up than they are with the Lightning Lane? I think this is why I need to watch it over the next few weeks, get through Thanksgiving week and to see what it's like. But my initial inclination is I don't see any differences.
Oh, he's doing it on a Sunday. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I think you'll do fine, Walt. And I'm going to tell you what I've learned and what I think we're going to do. But like for me, I'm not scared of any of these wait times because they look the same.
Yeah, right now. I mean, this is midweek too, so.
Yeah, and so Meredith, the thing you need to be careful of is right. So you see the individual Lightning Lane. Yep. So that's to see how you can purchase it for $11.
Oh, okay.
Or you can spend the $15 just to get the Genie Plus Lightning Lane. But I do not need to buy the Genie Plus Lightning Lane in order to buy the individual.
You can just buy the individual. Oh,
if I want to, yes.
Okay.
Hey, welcome in, Susan Haggerty. Oh, thank you for so much. They are doing their annual adult Halloween trip.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that is awesome.
Fun stuff.
Halloween's a fun time to be down at Disney.
It is. I feel like Halloween was like so long ago because we were there in August and we were doing the Halloween party. And it's like, isn't Halloween already over? But it's not even over yet.
So, and the other thing to point out is some shows you can use the Lightning Lane. So, like here, you have the Festival of the Lion King.
See, I don't see anybody buying that for that.
This is the Genie Plus.
Yeah,
it's not the individual.
I know, but I mean, even the Genie Plus.
Yeah. So, for me, and when I look at Animal Kingdom, so this is the other set of rides. If you look at it, there was 3 on the other page, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 attractions.
Mm-hmm.
Triceratops Spin does not have a lightning lane.
Okay.
So you can use the Genie Plus on 8 attractions, and then you have 2 individual buys if you want. I think Expedition Everest, if I go back to the first one, I think if you look at Expedition Everest is the other one, which also has a single rider.
Oh, okay.
So you can use that little trick that if you don't want to purchase, but you want to go on and don't want to wait in a long line, use the single rider. Mm-hmm. I don't think Genie Plus, if I'm staying at Animal Kingdom all day long,
mm-hmm.
I don't feel like there's
a need
to buy Genie Plus. I think we can do everything we want to do and still have time.
So I'm still confused about this whole thing. So Genie Plus, how much is it for the day for all?
I agree, Amy.
For
I'm not sure why they have it for the shows. And then we have Matt Whitler. Hey Matt, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. So what was you saying?
I was asking, how much is it to buy the Genie Plus?
$15 is for Genie Plus.
Is that for the whole day for all the rides?
For the whole day for all the rides,
except those other ones.
Except for the
So that's $15 a person
at all the parks. So you buy
parks.
it for the day. You can park hop and you can use it at all the parks.
Okay, all right.
So that's why I'm prefacing by saying if you plan on staying at Animal Kingdom, I don't want to get to park hopping because it's going to give you a popsicle headache.
Yeah.
Right. It's just very confusing.
Yeah.
I want to keep it simple. Hello, Hassan Terrell. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. No, yes, that's why I want to keep. I think I'm trying to keep it in simple terms because I know I'll overwhelm you. Mm-hmm. And it took me a while to understand what's going on here.
Yeah.
But just think about if I'm staying at Animal Kingdom all day long, is Genie Plus worth it? Mm-hmm. And there's 8 attractions, and I would look at. I don't need to go to the animation experience, right? I can give or take that. I like the Lion King, but if I didn't see it one trip, okay. Same thing with Feathered Friends in Flight. Mm-hmm. These are all shows.
Yep.
And for us, as we go often enough, if we don't get to see the shows, we're okay.
Yep.
Everest, Dinosaur, and Avatar.
Yep.
And if we go back to the other page, that's 3. It's tough to be a bug. You could give or take that. Mm-hmm. Something.
I don't like that one.
But Safaris, Rapids, and Navi River.
Yep.
And I'm not going to include Triceratops Spin because that has no lightning lane. Mm-hmm. So is it worth skipping the lines for 6 rides, paying $15 to get 6 rides? And I would argue, no. Hello, Eric Newman. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think we could get through all this park with these wait times, even if they're a little longer. Mm-hmm. And if you're a resort guest, you do have the advantage of getting into that park a half hour early. Mm-hmm. So again, if Animal Kingdom's open up at 8, we can get in at 7:30. We might want to arrive be at the front gates by 7.
Right.
I would make a beeline to Avatar Flight of Passage.
Yep.
Get in that line. And take it from there. That's just my opinion from what I've seen here and how I've been watching the wait times at Animal Kingdom for the last month. Mm-hmm. I think it's very doable.
And we know it's doable because we've done Flight of Passage in December when it's Christmas week, when it's mega crowded, and we couldn't get a fast pass, and we went at rope drop, and there was 1 million people in front of us, and basically we walked on. You just walk in this big crowd, you get on and you go through the line, and then you pretty much, it's a walk on.
Yep.
It looks like it's 1 million people in front of you, but it moves quickly, so it's doable doing at a rope drop.
Now, so let's move on to Epcot. And I want to also point out what I also like about this tip board is they're showing the nighttime shows as well, so you get to see Harmonious. I don't have to fumble on the phone to go to the various screens. But again, how many rides here would you buy? So you got Frozen, which is the individual. So this 6 Genie Plus first. So Pixar short film. Be a no for us because we've done it once. Not sure we would do it.
That's near Figment, right? Behind Figment there?
Yes, where the old Michael Jackson show used to be. 3 Caballeros, No lightning lane.
No.
All right. Journey to Imagination, Figment, and you see 5 minutes.
Yep.
All right. Living with the Land, 15. And this is about 12:30. Granted, the park's only been open probably for an hour and a half, but still. You got Mission Space. Reflections of China is a show. Remy. Now here, you can get a virtual queue. So there's no standby line. I can get this virtual queue at 7 in the morning or at 1 p.m. You got Nemo. You have Soren. Spaceship Earth. Test Track. Turtle Crush. I am not going to include because, again, for us, that's
we
not
don't
something
do that
we do.
anymore because the kids are bigger. So.
And Remy's the one you can buy early, but you can do the virtual queue. So again, you get 6 or 7 rides at Epcot, and again, based on the wait times I've been studying, I don't think it's needed here. If you were staying at this park all day long, right? You rope drop Test Track. You get in a half hour early because you're staying in the Disney Resort. You make a beeline to Test Track. You get on that, right? And then I would head over to Soaring and do Living with the Land, and I bet.
Soaring, Living with the Land,
by 12, you could have those 3 knocked out. Right?
Yeah.
And I think with the Seas, Figment, and even Spaceship Earth, I think you could comfortably get those in.
I think if people coming in the morning, they go directly on Spaceship Earth because it's right there. It's the first thing. So the line is long. But in the afternoon, it's easy to get on, and there's no wait.
And you don't see, everything's still short. So I want to see if this really holds up. Frozen's going to be the tough one.
Yeah.
That one, I don't know what to do with that one. But again, if that I had to wait an hour for that, and that was the only ride I had to wait an hour for, I still would not say I wouldn't pay the extra $9 for that. If that was the only ride.
Does that ride open up at 9, or does that open up when World Showcase opens up?
Well, when the parks open up at 11, I think this opens up at 11 with it.
Okay. Because before, Future World opened up at 9, and World Showcase was at 11.
That's the old days.
Oh, doesn't do that anymore?
No.
All right.
Welcome in, Charlie and Stacy. Thanks for joining us. Now, the other thing I want to point out is, I don't have it here, but I showed you earlier.
Yep.
With the tip board,
there
was a way, not only can you see the rides, but you can. There was a tab where I could see all the dining reservations that were available.
Can you do it on my phone so you could show them?
I'll do it. Welcome in, Monarch Moments. Thank you for joining us.
But the thing with this is, it's convenient to have everything there, but it's then, again, you're staring at your phone all day, trying to figure all these things out.
But I think I personally think I could do it without doing that.
Well, you're quick, so he takes care of all that. That is good.
Let me just see if I can.
It might be hard to see. Oh, there you go.
So look, you get to see experience, but now there's a dining tab. I didn't see that earlier. And what I like about this, let me just let it load. It's going to be tough because everything's closed. But if you could...
Right there. It's hard.
It's hard. I'm sorry because I get the... You get to see all the restaurants at the park, and you could see if there's a wait list, and how long the wait list, or the walk-up list, and if there were any dining reservations open. And I like that better because before, you'd have to go into the restaurant, search.
Yeah. Here,
it looks like it's telling you right away. So I enjoy, and everything's there for us to see. Welcome in, Tina. Thank you for joining us.
And Monarch, did you say hi to Karen?
Yeah, but you can say hi again.
Hi,
welcome in. All right, so let me go back. So that's Epcot. So I'm going to skip around. So let's talk Hollywood Studios. All right. And I've been noticing Hollywood Studios is a very busy park. Wait times are longer than what I would like. Right?
Yeah.
And as you can see here, again, a lot of the shows, like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, and like Disney Junior. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that every time.
But there's a lot more going on here, right? Sources, 40 minutes. Runaway, 60. And you're going to purchase that for $8 if you wanted to. Millennium Falcon, 55. Right, you got Muppets, that's only 10, but Rock and Roll, 60. Slinky Dog, 80. And so this is 12:30. Park opened up at 9. So this is, getting close to halfway through the day here. Star Tours is 25. Rise of the Resistance, 2 hours. And this has been selling out, I think, about an hour and a half after park opening. I think what I've seen people say is, because you can start booking these at 7 in the morning if you're a resort guest. Or I don't know when you can purchase. Maybe thinking you can purchase those ahead of time. So they've been releasing them in 2 waves. Some at 7 in the morning, because I think a lot of those are for resort guests. And then at 9 in the morning, if you're going to the park, they're releasing some more.
Okay.
So you got to keep that in mind. Toy Story Mania, 50. And then you have Tower of Terror at 35. That's what's right here, 35. And I've already told you this, that I think I think we're going to do this. Hollywood Studios is definitely a park for the Genie Plus. I do not want to waste it. Here I can see ourselves waiting a long time in lines, because I expect eventually that these lines are going to get longer, especially as more and more people see the benefits, the benefits for them to get the Genie Plus. That I think it's going to be a benefit for us. But I think purchasing for the individual rides, I will not do.
Okay.
We've been on these a lot. I know when you look at Rise, I know that 2 hours scares you, right? But we have a plan for that, and I've seen 3 different people do this and had very good success, and I'm hoping that it still holds true. Again, as long as you're a resort guest, getting in that park a half hour early. So they were actually showing up for 9 o'clock open. It opened up at 8:30. They were actually showing up at 7:30, 7:45. I'd want to make it a little closer to 8, 7:45, 8 o'clock. But they were able to go on Rise of the Resistance before it's opened up to everybody. And that's been taking them around 20, 25 minutes on average. And they were able to get in line for the Runaway and pretty much get on that before it's opened up. Because a lot of people have said they've saved themselves like $20 by not, buying the Lightning Lane.
So they go rope drop early, get into Rise of the Resistance.
And Nick, that's right. You have to hope that ride is just running and not breaking down.
Right.
Agreed. And there's been some crazy things where I know they said there's no refunds, but I've seen people getting returns for refunds from Rise, because your return time, you may have dinner reservations somewhere. That happened to someone.
Right. They had dinner reservations.
They had to ask for the refund, but they got a Disney gift card for that. And Tina, it's so true. I can't believe why Rise of Resistance keeps going down. I mean, it's a daily thing.
Right.
People were criticizing Universal for Hagrid's for doing the same thing. And here, almost 2 years later, Rise is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Now, for Ratatouille, Tina, what people have been doing is scheduling a virtual queue for Ratatouille, because you can do that.
Yeah. And
then using their Lightning Lane at Ratatouille. So you can get on it twice that way if you take that approach. But again, you're paying, was it $8-10 for that?
I don't think it's worth it. It's cute, but there's other rides that are better.
Yeah. So, this park, we are going to definitely do it. We're in December, we'll be 2 days at Hollywood Studios. I'm already planning on spending $60, because there's 4 of us, for Genie Plus, and trying to get into those other 2 rides early. Now, one other thing that I do kind of like,
Did you do Magic Kingdom or no?
Hold on, no.
Oh.
Let me show you this real quick. The other thing with the app is you can get more ride info. now. I think it's hard because the way my lights are. But if you go into the ride, there is a weight forecast. I don't know how accurate it is, but it's kind of giving you a little bar graph there, letting you know what times of day might be better to go on the ride. So that could be a benefit. Mm-hmm. I think as they get more and more data, that's going to change and get updated. That's true, Tina. But you could also get one at 1 p.m. if you're in the park. So let me just go to Magic Kingdom.
So much for sleeping in and relaxing on a Disney vacation. That doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
But you know that going in, it's not a relaxing vacation. It's a go, go, go. You sleep when you get home. That's why I'm still tired.
So here's, so this is the tip board for Magic Kingdom. Right, so Barnstormer, so Big Thunder Rail, 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes doesn't scare us.
Yeah.
45 for Space Ranger Spin. I think that's pretty much what I've seen it. Even through the summer. Mm-hmm. Dumbo, you get the Haunted Mansion 40. And again, a lot of these fluctuate. I don't know if that's how close to actual wait times that is. Mm-hmm. Jungle Cruise 50. And I've been noticing Jungle Cruise having the longest wait. I don't know if that's being affected by the Genie Plus. Mm-hmm. There's the Jungle Cruise, Bad Tea Party. Nothing standing out to me here. Peter Pan's Flight, maybe. Yeah. I think it's been closer. I've seen it at 80. Mm-hmm. I probably would like to see what that is right out of the gate, if that changes any. Pirates 35. So this is, I cut this off, but this is Seven Dwarfs right here, 60 minutes. Yep. This is a $10 purchase. 60 minutes is actually not bad for Mine Train.
No, it's not bad at all.
However, for us, I will never pay extra to go on Seven Dwarfs Mine Train because I just don't think it's worth it. I think the ride's too short. Mm-hmm. I wish it was more thrilling.
Yeah.
And Amy's right. She says the Jungle Cruise line was long before Genie Plus. Right. Yes. So that might be pretty close to it. So, and Tina says, yeah, it's not for the faint of heart.
No.
Splash is 55. So the other interesting thing is that $7 to skip the line for Space Mountain. But why would you pay that when you're only waiting 30 minutes?
Right.
Just, now, I can tell, maybe if it's just you and I going, or if I was just going to the park.
Yeah.
Oh, $7? Yeah. Sure. What is that? A water or a Coke?
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Yeah, something. A little bit.
But when you're starting to talk families, like, if our whole family's going for, that's $28 you're slapping down. I'm going to wait the
30 minutes. Yeah.
30 minutes.
It's not. And usually the standby, it's usually half the time you wait. I mean, not always, but sometimes. Most of the time I find that.
Yeah, Stacy, I was noticing that article too about the automatic refunds, and I think it's more geared towards Rise.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Welcome in, Captain Wilby. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I think when did it happen? Was it Tuesday, or is it when did they? People were waiting. They bought the Lightning for. They paid the extra for Rise, but the line got so long because it broke down. So then they put them in the standby line. So they end up paying for it and standing in the standby line. And it's like, why would you? I would be so mad. I paid extra not to wait in the line, but I'm waiting in the line anyway because I would be like, no.
And then here's the other wait times at Magic Kingdom. Good night, Keith. Thank you for joining us tonight. So for Magic Kingdom, I'm not sure we're going to try the Genie Plus at Magic Kingdom. I haven't decided yet. I think it's going to be a last minute decision. Mm-hmm. But I can see usefulness here.
Yeah.
Right.
There's lots of rides there.
There's lots of rides. And the other thing is people stack their fast pass selections. And I don't want to blow your mind, but they stack them.
What's that mean?
So what you can do is you can get another fast pass either 2 hours after you scheduled the first one or after you've been on the ride, whichever one's sooner.
Okay.
So if I schedule one at 9 a.m. I scheduled a 1 p.m. for Space Mountain.
Yeah.
At 11 I can schedule another one.
For Space Mountain?
For something else.
Oh, for something else.
Yeah. So stacking just means people were doing overlapped times.
Yeah.
So they could, like I saw someone had 3 overlapped Genie Plus reservations, and they were going within an hour period. They were going from one ride to another, not waiting and getting on. So that'd be interesting.
Okay.
To do.
So I see. When you purchase I'm still confused about this. When you purchase the Genie Plus, you get all the rides, but you still have to pick your times.
You don't get all the right. You have to. It's like, just think of the paper fast pass.
Yeah,
You
it's
still
like
have to
that.
pick your times.
You still have to pick your times, but you're just paying $15 a person for the whole day.
Yes.
Besides the main ones they have to pay extra for.
Yes.
All right. So, but you still have to figure out the times.
Yes. And you can change it and all that. And you got me. I'll figure out how to stack it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen other people
Just
do
tell
this.
me where to go.
I've seen people with other strategies that were just booking them in the morning, walking to a ride, booking it, getting right on, and while they're waiting in line, booking another one, and they were rapid firing going through.
Yeah.
So I think there's multiple ways to do this. Again, I want to see how the holidays go before I decide which way I want to go.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it, but I think people can make decisions the way they want. But I am seeing this to be much closer to the paper fast pass, which I was great at.
Yeah,
I had a system that worked. I mean, we were getting at least 6, 7 fast passes at each park.
Yeah. But it was like a lot of running.
Yeah, but just imagine now I don't have to run. I can be savvy on this. I think if you have someone that's savvy and can understand this system, I think you can.
Well, you'll be figuring it out because I'll be sitting down drinking a soda while you figure it out.
So it's a lot to process, and I'm not saying I know everything because I don't know.
No, but
you're
doing your research, yeah. So what did Stacy said something? Mike Wheeler said he trusts. What did Stacy say?
Oh, about the automatic return refunds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think because I saw people running into that issue. Now,
stack them before Disney closes the loophole.
Yeah. So what we're doing, so for us, it's going to cost us $60 a day just for Genie Plus. Disney's not going to get any more of our money.
No.
We've already said, okay,
well,
I have to pay for this. And I've seen other people on Twitter saying, yeah, they might want to have an easier vacation, at least at certain parks. So they're just not going to spend as much money in other areas.
Right.
So, Meredith, I'm sorry, but it might cost you a lounge fly. Or some little less merch.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we've already said that we're going to eat at less sit-down dinner restaurants. So we're going to have less dinner reservations. So I'm not going to give the mouse more money. I'm just going to redistribute where we spend the money.
Right.
And that's just...
I think a lot of families will do that. They'll have to budget if they're going to do that or do this. You know?
Yeah, so, you want me at Liberty Tree Tavern eating, or do you want me to spend that money? I mean, if I'm spending $120 for 2 days, that's at least one sit down that I'm not going to eat at. We'll find something else to do. And right, Tina, and I agree with you. Right. I mean, if you're there long enough and you're going to the parks multiple days, so that's why I like Magic Kingdom. I'm not sure if I want to get it because we're going to be there 3-4 days.
Yeah, and we'll get that rope drop, and one day we'll hit Splash Mountain and Big Thunder rope drop. So we'll get those out of the way, and maybe a Jungle Cruise, or or another day we'll do a Space Mountain first rope drop. So we'll get them on, or. Mine is always long, even at rope drop.
So Susan says, Oh my gosh, that's like my husband and I. He can figure all this out while I'm relaxing with some cold drink.
Something cool to drink. Yep. That's me. Yep, and it depends on the
It does. So that's why, because we're going Christmas week, I already know how crowded the parks are. We've been there multiple times. We get it. I want to, Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, that'll be the test.
That's going to be a test to see what's really going on here for us. Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you. He usually does more.
Yeah, I wonder. I think it's gonna be. Gonna have to wait and see how this goes. How people react to it. What is it that they want to do? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Garrett. Yeah. Thanks, Walter, Melissa. But if you guys want to learn, so if you have trips coming up, definitely do your research. See what others are doing. So Walt's gonna. Walt, I don't know what park you're testing this out on Sunday, but
I thought it was
Magic Kingdom.
I'm not sure.
But Walt is testing out the Genie Plus. I don't know if you're gonna do the Lightning Lane as well, but let's watch Walt because I know I'm gonna be interested. I might have to do replay because Ronnie's
don't make him nervous now.
But
let's watch Walt. See how he does.
No. Yeah. So he's testing it on Magic Kingdom on Sunday.
Okay.
So I urge you. Watch, because I think the more you watch, the more you see people use it. We're all gonna learn. Like I know Walt's gonna go through it and learn something. He might have a different strategy than what I'm thinking.
Right.
Right.
And then we'll see how it worked for him, and then like, okay, maybe we'll do this the same way, or maybe he found something else that's do something different. So.
And thanks for the blush shoes, everybody. And Tina goes, her husband just wants to know when to eat at Shula's. Yeah, but that's a place that we get to try.
Yeah.
So, for us, Sundays are the big morning, the 60-day mark.
Mm-hmm. Reservation.
Yep. And it's the goal, Space 220 for lunch and Steakhouse 71. Mm-hmm. If I don't get those, you may not want to be around me Sunday.
Oh, here we go.
Because those are the two places
Yeah, he really wants
to.
I know he really
get.
Wants. And something at Christmas at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, but we can figure that out. I don't. If you tell me I got to eat a hamburger because I can't get any, I won't be as upset as Steakhouse 71 or Space 220.
I don't want a hamburger on Christmas. That's not a Christmas
Pizza.
dinner. That's not a Christmas dinner.
What about a nice salad with chicken tenders? Chicken nuggets.
I'm not having chicken tenders on Christmas.
You just say that. Just make believe it's turkey or something.
I'll get a big turkey leg. There we go. Which I don't like, but
yeah, there you go.
It'd be like Thanksgiving turkey with a big turkey. They're gross. I'm sorry. I used to like them, but I don't know. I feel like a caveman eating that thing. I would take it back to the hotel when we were leaving and like cut it up and eat it. But I don't like them. They were greasy. Too greasy.
They were better.
Yeah, steak. That's what a nice sit down Christmas dinner, not a burger.
Graze. McDonald's. No. There we go.
McDonald's on Christmas.
Tina goes, go to Shula's. And it definitely, my thing is, Steakhouse 71 is going to hit the wallet. I'm trying not to hit the wallet too hard this trip.
Right.
No lounge flies.
I have enough.
Yeah. She pre-ordered one that should be coming in soon.
Well, you said to. I wasn't gonna.
All right. So I don't think you have time to get... I know you had some other news about meet and greets coming back.
Yeah.
But they're distance meet and greets, correct?
Yeah, they're modified.
Modified. So you're probably not going to be able to
And there's not that many. There's not that many. Like there's Mickey and Minnie, some of the princesses. But it's still, you still be able to take a picture with them and stuff, but no hugging. There's no hugging. So it'd probably be like, like they're behind you, the distance meet and greet.
Yeah. And Ray, I think Tina is right. Since your wife's still recovering and you have to push her in the wheelchair, definitely look into the DAS Pass. And I think it's something you can do right off the app itself. I don't know too much about it, but...
Yep.
And Tina goes, she's heard great things about Steakhouse 71. The price is reasonable too. Yes.
Yeah, I would definitely look in it for, because, she's just recovering from surgery. She's can't stand in those long lines, so I would definitely look into the desk.
And then you said some new restaurants are coming to the Swan.
Yeah, this one looked really good.
Well,
we can talk about that another time, but that looks really
you said
nice.
that there was a couple, right?
Yeah, they have 4 new restaurants coming in. That it's called the Swan Reserve now because they got.
Oh, that's the new tower they're building.
The new tower, yep. And one looks like it's like a Mediterranean type food, so it looked really good.
Yeah. So.
No, I know she doesn't. It doesn't have to be for disability. You can't physically stand in the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely nice to see some new restaurants coming through.
Right. Yeah. That'd be good. I mean, it's a signature restaurant, so it'll probably be... And the artist rendition looked pretty cool. Like, it looked like a real nice place to try.
Awesome. All right, so it's that time, Meredith. 10 o'clock.
Oh, already?
Yeah. So, I hope we try... I'm not going to say we're experts at the Genie Plus.
No, I mean,
But I wanted to give you our thoughts and a little bit that I've learned and how I think we're going to try it and use it. So hopefully it was somewhat useful.
Yep.
I'm sure before our trip we could be changing plans again. We'll just have to see. But I encourage everyone to really just stop in, see how Walt's doing on Sunday with the Genie Plus, see what he thinks of it. The one thing to do know is everyone says it's chewing up their battery life. That they've had to at least bring one extra battery pack. Mm-hmm. So going with a full battery, you need the battery pack. So
that be an extra thing if you're live streaming as well, because you have live streaming and
most people have 2 full phones.
Yeah. So make sure you have battery packs.
And Garrett wants to know: are you ever going to go to Disneyland? Yes. Maybe not next year. But hopefully in 2 years, because next year our house in Florida will hopefully be ready. Keeps getting pushed back.
No, it's has walls, so that's good.
So I think we're because at the timing of when the house is going to be ready, looks, and if we decide to move, it'll be during the summertime.
Right. So you don't want to and then. School starts if we do move
for Ronnie. Yeah.
For Ronnie in Florida, it will start.
But Disneyland is definitely on the list. I've never been, and I need to go.
Yeah. Yes, we.
Yeah, that's in the plan. We haven't really we talk about it here and there, but don't make too much of a big deal about it. But yeah, looking to hopefully be moving to closer to the mouse.
Mm-hmm. And Susan said she's going to try it next Wednesday. They're going next Wednesday. She'll see how you like this. So yes,
I'd be very interested.
Yes, come on Thursday if you can, and let us know how it worked out, or send us a message on social media.
Yeah, we'd love to know. And check. Not putting pressure on you, Walt, but check out Walt.
Yeah.
All right.
Check out Walt.
All right.
And he wants to know to go to guest areas to get the DAS. Yeah, I don't think you have to anymore. You can, but I think you can do it through the app.
I think you can do through the app.
And it's like a Zoom thing too. You can do.
Yeah.
See how Rachel?
Yes.
I gotta stop because I won't have enough room.
Yeah. They're always buying a bigger house, but might need a bigger one.
It's getting smaller.
Okay. Wrap it up.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Everyone, even the Ninja Watchers, everyone that participated in chat, and even the replay crew. Yep. We appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching us, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.